I hope you are aware of my name by now. Today's topic is about the role of parents while their kids do A-level education. It is often observed that parents think that they have no role in the education of A-level and they do not know much about it, and they often say this, that we have done metric and FSC, we do not know what is this A-level, and we are probably not in a position to guide our students, our children, tell them how to do it, how to study, and they feel that they're helpless. Probably it is true to an extent, but I believe that without an active role of parents at this stage, it is highly likely that students will not be able to get the results which they deserve. Parents, especially mothers, give lot of time and put lot of efforts and probably overconsume their energy while their kids are doing play group, class 1, class 2 and junior school classes. And they help their kids with their homework, with their assignments, with their tests, with their exams, and probably I feel that it's not the exam of the student, it's the exam of the mother, and mothers take a lot of burden and a lot of pressure, and they are probably more concerned about the education of their kids than they were about their own education when they were young. But at the time, by the time students reach A-level, probably parents get tired, they get fatigued, and they probably think that this is the time when students now should be doing studies on their own and they should be more and more independent. I hope the students become more and more independent and they understand the responsibility which they have, but probably it's too early to say that they do not need the supervision of the parents. So what can parents do? This is my today's topic. My first tip would be for the parents that do not think their role is zero. Their role is important. Their role is important. They must interact with the teachers and the school management, and they should take each and every test result which they receive from the school very, very seriously. Now, test. If a student is not doing well in this test, please take that feedback very, very seriously and ensure that your kids do take those tests seriously. Ask the school to give you the schedule of tests in advance. You are aware when is the test due, so that you can watch your kids. Are they preparing for that test? Are they doing the same kind of routine, that they are not probably giving full attention to studies? If they are not doing or giving full attention to studies a day before or 2 days before the test, please take a note of that. Remind your kids that they have a test to take, and if they are not taking those tests seriously, do talk to the teacher, do talk to the students, do talk to your kids, take them in confidence. And when the results come, have a look at those results. Ask your kids, why did they perform? Why couldn't they perform better? Why couldn't they perform according to their expectations? Second thing I would like to tell parents, please have realistic expectations. In case a student has done well in O-level and scored maybe a B grade or a C grade, do not expect their student to score A grades in A-level. Maybe you can have that expectation, but if a student with a C grade in O-level is ending up with a C grade in A-level, probably it's a good performance, it's not a bad performance. So have realistic expectations. Third, ensure your kids have access to past year examination papers, they have access to examiner reports, they have access to mark schemes, and they use them properly. And when they study, their mobile phone devices are switched off, their tablets are switched off. When they study only with the help of a textbook, they study only with the help of a notebook. Do not allow students to use mobile phone devices all the time. All the data is available on internet, no doubt about that, but students can always get the hard copies of that. If you let them use mobile phone devices, there are chances they will be distracted. There are chances they will be using mobile phone probably for some other reasons as well, for some other purposes as well. Another thing which I like to share with parents over here, that you should encourage your students, your kids to take the AS route. If they take the AS route, AS will be an external examination, it will be taken by Cambridge International, and the results which you will receive for AS will be more reliable and will be more valid. Maybe in the class test, student is doing well, in the external exam, student is doing well, but that is again internal examination. Maybe the teacher is not capable enough, teacher is not giving the right result to the student, but the AS result will be a lot more reliable. So you will be able to, on the basis of AS result, you will be able to plan out future strategies in a much more rational manner. You will have a lot more reliable picture in front of you when you have an AS result in front of you. Instead of wasting 2 years, just take the AS exam, get the feedback, and then prepare the strategy for the second year on the basis of that AS result. Briefly speaking, one tip for the parents: do talk to your students, do talk to your kids, stay in contact with them, communicate with them, ask them about their problems. If they are not doing well in the internal examination, it is highly unlikely they will do well at the end of 2-year A-level program. So do talk to them in case they do not do well. Ask them about their requirements. Talk to the teachers. Talk to the school management. Do not hesitate in approaching them again and again. It is your right. The human life, the life of your child is very, very precious. His academic career is very, very important. Thank you very much.